Hi students, welcome to DPR Maths. In this class, let us discuss that a ratio of given values is again a ratio of given values. That means if we found ratio of already existing ratio, okay, obtained ratio will be one of the ratio of given values. Okay, let us see this through an example. Okay, let us take some numbers 72, 120 and 180. These are given values. Given values. Let us find out some ratios to these values. For that, let us divide these values by 2. Then we will get 36, 60, 90. Okay. It is a ratio of given values. And let us find out another ratio of these values. For that, let us divide these values by 3. Then we will get 24, 40 and 60. It is a ratio of given values. Let us find out another ratio of these values. For that, let us divide given values by 4. Okay, then we will get 18 is to 30 is to 45. Okay, so it is a ratio of given values. And let us find out another ratio of these values. For that, let us divide these values by 6. Then we will get 12 is to 20 is to 30. It is a ratio of given values. And let us find out another ratio of these values. For that, let us divide given values by 12. Then you will get 6 is to 10 is to 15. It is a ratio of given values. Now we have different ratios of given values. Now let us find out ratio of these ratios. For that, let us divide this ratio by 2. Then you will get 18 is to 30 is to 45. 18 is to 30 is to 45. This one is equal to one of the ratio of given values. And let us find out another ratio of this ratio. Okay, this ratio. For that, let us divide these values by 2. Then we will get 12 is to 20 is to 30. You can observe that this ratio is equal to already existing ratio. Okay, and let us find out ratio of this ratio. For that, let us divide this ratio by 3. Then we will get 6 is to 10 is to 15. This is the ratio of already existing ratio. but this one is equal to a ratio of values. Okay, and let us find out ratio of this ratio. For that, let us divide these values by 2. Then you will get 6 is to 10 is to 15. 15. And which is equal to already existing ratio. Okay, so next let us find out another ratio of this ratio only. Another ratio of this ratio only. Okay, for that let us divide these values by 4. Okay, by 4. Then we'll have or divide by 2. Okay, then we'll have 18, 30 and 45, and which is equal to already existing ratio. So we can conclude that if we found a ratio of already existed ratio, we will get one of the ratio of original values. Okay, thank you.